Yo, 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 yo. What is good? Just got some live trading today. Market opens in just a second. What's the date? 12th. Bro, it's the 13th. No, it's not. 12th. I'm ahead of time, bro. You know how I move. Always ahead of time. But let's just. I'm leaning a bit more bearish on silver. Even though we are in these gaps, I'm leaning a bit more bearish on silver. Daily gap here. Pretty sure we also have a data wick down here. Yeah. We have a data wick there, so we also have a data wick here. Maybe we're just gonna immediately take it, but we have a bunch of LR. Okay, so yeah, we immediately take it. That was easy. Now leaning a bit more bullish now. The previous day's high. I'm not taking an inversion off the rip, especially when it looks like we're a bit uncorrelated, but we do have bearish SMT, sorry, bullish SMT and bearish SMT, which me no like. I have like a few alerts set for silver. Holy, it's gonna rip down to this data wick surely. With that close, there's no way it doesn't. Market open, you know what time it is. Yeah. That was corny as, bro. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Why do we tag that shit? Oh, we tagged that 5. That 3-minute gap. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but we did get an alert. There's just nothing on NQ that I really want to see right now. I'm gonna look more this because the conditions look high probability here. Like we're respecting this 15, but we're also respecting this, but we have an unfilled data wick, Asia low, daily gap and previous day's low, still untagged. Gold's moving up into this 15. Maybe look for an arrow to arrow play to these, all this LR down here. We have a bunch of LR to run. I mean, you could long NQ right now, but that's horrible. There's like no, I just don't like it. We do have this SMT and a bunch of LR to run. There's just like, I'm not getting a light bulb. There's nothing that's like, Actually, I don't like how this candle is formed. We've had an AMD, and this is the manipulation, and now we're entering the distribution. So I don't really like that. We've taken out the data wick too. We're also holding this 15-minute gap here. This 15-minute gap is going to tell me a lot. Also this one. Whichever one gets disrespected, I think that might be where gold is probably going to go today. If it's going to go anywhere, for a matter of fact, because this price action, so it's just not good. I mean, there's a 3-minute inversion there. And a 2. My head has been looking so chopped here because I can't get it on my face. Yo, bro. I mean, this would be a breaker that we're in currently. I like how we're not closing above that midnight price. Where's this other PO3? I meant to have another one. Yeah. So I have the 4-hour on the right, by the way. Looks like a bit of an open low, high, and then close. Thank God I am not trading futures right now, or even looking at it. Even this is giving me just brain rot, bro. Like, there's nothing to take here. This looks like a 1 minute market maker model flip. I wouldn't really want to take this inversion because we haven't reset any highs before inversing it. We are building up some LR to run here now. Oops. There you go. Couldn't even say it. Not even any gaps. Bro, 15-second inversion, bro. More LR to run as well. Yeah. Let's see what. It's 9:30k open. Wouldn't be negative risk, or would it be down here? So we close above it. No inversion. Yeah, this is clearly very bullish, but this LR. Silver's very bullish, like just based off. We're above 8:30, we're above 9:30, we closed right above it. Maybe a little sweep of this. I'd love a sweep of London High as well. This is high of day up here. Those AS longs do look good though. This did look good off this. 3-minute tapped. And then it rips, but I don't like this LR that NQ has. And we like very like bullish, sorry, bearish SMT. But we also do have this bullish SMT down here at that data wick, so man, would have been a nice little scalp on AS, but wouldn't hold that trade or take it with any conviction. Surely not. Just can we resweep this? Nothing here right now. I have like a general idea for where price may want to go. But I mean, clearly that 15 minutes holding. Will this 15 go inverse? Hmm. Holy manipulation, bro. We're uncorrelated right now with silver and gold. moving in opposite directions. And that's why you do not take the longs against low resistance liquidity. That is why you do not do that. I wouldn't even mind like a 2-minute target the data wick. Is there a 3-minute here though? No. Rejecting heavily a flat midnight. Open. Bro, I swear I set this at London high and not here. So go with that. Did that 15-minute hold? Yeah, it did. Equalize, bro. Relative equalize. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? There's 4-hour gaps, bro. We did get a 15-minute inverse here though. So, I mean, that might show us some bearish intent for gold. Just down at this Asia low. This LR stacked up here too. It's a 3-minute. Isn't like what I would want to take. Right now, there's not really much else. What is going on? I wouldn't even take this. If that went inverse, I wouldn't even take it. Even though this does look like it could flush to this LR, but again, this protected lows. This data wick though, I want to see it get, I really want to see it get hit. Bro. For me to take this 2-minute inversion, I would need a sharp wick into there. and then close below it, ideally. But I mean, that is a 1 minute inverse. Like, I do not want to fight these relative equal highs. No, I need a sharp rejection and close outside of this gap in inverse at 2 minute, then I'll take it. Yeah, no, nothing. 2 minute hold. Look at this 9:30k open. We've stayed above it for most of AM session, which is sort of telling me that we might want to be bullish today. But gold's been sticking below it. I'm going to fade this inversion just because of how we've been staying above this 9:30k open. We haven't really closed below it once. I mean, if we flush, we flush, but I just don't really like it. Like, this does look like fairly bearish price action, with these lows stacked right below us. But I just doesn't feel like price wants to flush. Maybe we do, eh? Maybe we do. Would already be break even by now. Actually, no, the break even would be like down here. This would have been the trade idea. But I just don't trust it. There was also a nice 30-second inversion on NQ. This SMT at the lows, but because we have that SMT at the highs, and I'm not just taking the first inversion we see after sweeping a low. It was a good inversion though, very, very good. Pattern to price. Unfilled 5. Or probably would have gone break even at the unfilled 5. especially with these relative equal highs up here. I don't trust this at all. There's nothing that's making me jump out of my chair and say I want to take this. So that's what, like, there's good, decent trade ideas. I guess this 2-minute inversion probably would have been fine to take, but it's not really saying I want to take this really badly. If it plays out, it plays out, but I'm fading it. In this 950 macro. Still this 15 minutes holding. Maybe if this 15-minute goes inverse, then I'll see what happens. We're building up LR as well here, which I don't like. And there's a flush. Are we going to come down to this data wick now? How good's that? Coming back, looking at this and just saying, let's plan out. Only if you entered, little boy. Oh, it would have been all the way down here. It's just not a good setup. Euro 1-to-1. Where's previous says low? Here. there's a strategy where it gets 1-to-1 away from a data wick, where you can take it. And like 9 times out of 10 it will hit, but I'm just gonna keep this drawn up to show you why exactly. It's sort of just, it's like the same strategy as full porting news. It's not very good. Okay, so that's a 15-minute gap inversed. Which is good. And there was a small 30-minute here that also got inversed. Hmm. I saw this happen yesterday where we like failed. Bruh. Yeah, well, that one's chopped. Yeah, we failed to retest the IFVG. We haven't rebalanced equilibrium yet either. I don't even know if I want to take this, to be honest. No. Bro, just draw into the data week. We have Asia lows. We have previous days low. We have unfilled gap. Just give me something, man. Well, it's equilibrium tapped, which I do like. We didn't even wick it on actual. Oh my god. this wrist rewards chopped, isn't it? That's not horrible. Hmm. I might try. Cheeky little short here. 6-7 risk, bro. It's getting a bit wavy though. A bit choppy. No inverse. What? The... Holy, this is getting annoying now. If no setup presents itself in the next like 10-20 minutes, I think I'm probably just gonna hop off. Because this price action isn't really that good. And if we hit this data week before, then I'm probably gonna hop off as well. AS has literally just made it equalize with Asia Low, bro. We did it. There's like no PD raise right now. Kind of a 10 a.m. pair 3 occurring here. Three-minute IFEG would have didn't quite get that inversion. Bro, what is indices doing? What is everything doing, bro? Like, seriously. This pair is not good. I like the LR that we're building up on futures, but it's moving weird. More relative equalize. This is like literally a perfect equalize. How is it not like actual equalize? It's one tick away. Interesting. Interesting. I haven't taken any trades today, not even in London session. I don't really care though, this price action's ass. See what this 5 minute does. Hasn't formed yet, but I'm just drawing it out. First 5 minute gap to form in the whole session. LR down here. Gap there too. Sorry, data week there as well. Asia low, previous day's low. And then daily FEG. I'll take it if we can get this 5 minute closed. AS and NQ also do look good for shorts, but I don't like the bearish SMT we have. Sorry, the bullish SMT we have. Just not a good day, really, to trade. Yeah, well, that's a nice rotation out of that gap. Well, not really a nice rotation, but we didn't even close inside of it. I don't trust it because we have a bit of a low resistance. Liquili. Liquili, bro. It was a nice 10 a.m. pair 3. Like, really good on ASN and Q. It just needs some liquidity, like major points of liquidity to be swept. Because we're still accumulating. The way we usually accumulate for like half an hour or 20 minutes. Oh, you don't really see an accumulation. Equalize. LOL. Hmm. I don't even know if I'd want to take this inversion. Because, like, yeah, it looks good on paper. It's a nice 1-to-1. But we have LR here. We haven't rebalanced the range. So I prefer us to push up a bit higher. It's a good 10 a.m. pair with 3, but we have this LR here. It's really easy to see. A bunch of LR here. We have another first presented 15 up there too. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. If there's not really anything that presents itself, which I don't think there is, then I'll probably just get off for the day. Because usually the volume dies anyway at 10:30. You know what? I'll put in a Zin, and once I finish the Zin, then I'll get off. Eh? How about that? But there's probably a few setups. There wasn't really any setups really like to take. Apart from this 2-minute inversion up here. It was a very sloppy inversion though. It took us 1, 2, and on the third candle we got it. And we wouldn't have even hit our draw. So I mean, with the way that we're building LR up on NQ and ES, it looks like we might just accumulate for the rest of this session. Or we're gonna have a sharp manipulation and distribution. But we don't, with the 10 AM pair 3, if we accumulate for really long, we don't usually get much of a movement. Like if it's up to that 10:30 mark, we don't really get much movement after that. And then the 10:50 to 11:10 macro does put in a shift, like it does. I'm not sure why we're not really, like silver and gold have just died. Had a nice V shape off that Asia low. I still say lower for silver. There's just so many draws, and we're in a market maker. We're in a sell model, like clear sell model. But yeah, I'm not even trading my funded today. It's a day away from payout. I'm not trading these low probability conditions. I mean, I've been whining about low probability, but I haven't taken a loss in like a little bit, in a couple, not a couple weeks, maybe like, I'm not sure when my last loss was. Probably like, well, I haven't taken a loss in New York session this week. Maybe last week. Maybe. I'll have to see. I mean, I post everything on YouTube. When was my last loss? Two weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I've had a break even and taken no trades, but apart from that, hasn't been any losses. I haven't, but not taking trades, I'm not mad about. Because I'd rather take nothing than lose. It's a break even day. Need to be selective. And that's why I maintain a high win rate. Higher than 80% at least. Yeah, this trade is not going to play out. Respecting this bullish 5-minute now. First presented inversion, eh? Never seen ICT talk about this. I like the LR here, but it's a 5 minute. AS and NQ is building up an ungodly amount of LR to run. Like, holy. Hmm. 1 minute inversion. What's the risk like on this? I can tell I'm getting a bit bored now. $100 risk. Top tick that shit, look well. Wasn't really any PD raise tap though. So no trade. Tuh. Just this order block, this breaker. 5 minute breaker, I think. With an IFG. LR. Data week. What did I say? Building up an ungodly amount of low resistance liquidity. And we sweep it out. Well, 30-second IFG would have held, I guess. Would have played out. If this plays out, I'll be dumbfounded. Like, I'll be seriously questioning a lot of things, bro. How is this a 1 minute chart? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, bro, I'm getting off. This is a horrible day to trade. Absolutely no setups presented themselves. Not even really any trade ideas that were valid. Clearly, this draw's completely off. Otherwise, we would have drawn into it probably by now. I'm not sitting here just chopping around. I'd rather go to sleep. I'll catch you boys tomorrow. Peace.